within 2 days, 1,900 street lights have been installed. Mr. Speaker, I have the official letter. In fact, this letter was informing the regional ministers of the various contractors on the 10th. And telling the regional ministers that the program that the minister talked about on the 14th will be launched on the 12th. How a program that was launched on the 12th can necessitate or move to construction of 1,900 street lights in Ashanti region just beats my imagination. But Mr. Speaker, what is even more striking is that in this letter, the quantity to be installed per region is attached. And Mr. Speaker, I have it here. He says Ashanti region has received 1,900. Mr. Speaker, the letter from the ministry to all the various regional ministers, Ashanti region is entitled to only 800. 800. Ashanti region is entitled to only 800. How 800 suddenly moved to 1,900 within 2 days? It's only the minister who can explain to us. Mr. Speaker, I want you to also go to paragraph 507. Mr. Speaker, paragraph 507, with your permission. He says, under the National Electrification Scheme, 117 communities have been connected to the grid, raising national electricity access, Mr. Speaker, to 89%. Government will expand this coverage through a 10-key implementation model targeting full national electrification within 5 years. Now, Mr. Speaker, this is quoted in the 2026 budget that the minister intends to connect 117 communities in order for the electricity access to get to 89%. But Mr. Speaker, ironically, Mr. Speaker, if you go to the 2025 budget, which was presented by the same minister, Mr. Speaker, on paragraph 568, the 2025 budget, the statement reads, and Mr. Speaker, with your permission, Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition is committed to achieve universal access to electricity. Under the Rural Electrification Program, a total of 276 communities were connected to the national grid in 2024. That's the catchword. Increasing the national electricity access rate from 88.95% in 2023 to 89.03% in 2024. Mr. Speaker, I can tell you that the figure that the minister talked about, that they are now going to get to 89%, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government by 2024 had already reached 89%. And I'm not the one saying it, Mr. Speaker. It is in their own budget, the 2025 budget. They had already acknowledged that the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government had already reached 89%. In fact, in the 2025 budget, they promised to move that 89% to 90%, which is the universal access rate. So they should just acknowledge. That is why I talked about honesty. Honesty. Mr. Speaker, they should be candid enough to accept that the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo achieved a lot. Now, Mr. Speaker, let me come to the IPP renegotiations. Mr. Speaker, the minister talked about some savings within IPP renegotiations. And Mr. Speaker, it's interesting. First of all, I want to thank the minister for now accepting that the contract that they signed between 2012 and 2016 needs some improvement. This is exactly the point we made about take or pay. Indeed, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government was saddled with about $600 million a month in debt because of these IPPs. Mr. Speaker, the question is, who renegotiates a good deal? If it's a good deal, why do you renegotiate? If it is a good deal, why do you renegotiate? You cannot cause the problem, take plans to reverse it, and want us to give you credit for that. No. Mr. Speaker, it will not happen. In fact, Mr. Speaker, if you look at Senate, it was signed in 2013, Sano Asogli 2014, Car Power 2014, BX Solar 2014, all these IPPs were signed under their term. If today you want to renegotiate a bad deal, just be honest. Be honest and acknowledge that you did a bad job. You did a bad job, and now you want to reverse it. But Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude. I want to conclude and say, we from our side, we are not going to be a destructive minority. No. We are always prepared, Mr. Speaker, to critique when necessary and profess solutions when necessary. And in all these debates, Mr. Speaker, everybody has seen that the mighty minority, the mighty quality minority. Our job is to see this journey as a Ghana journey and not an NDC or an NPP journey. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, we will take the third round, and after the third round, we will pause and complete the VAT bill, then we come back. That is the agreement we reach before we reach in the precedent here we reach. So we take the third round, and I'll call on Honorable Emmanuel Bejura. Honorable, hold on.
Mr. Speaker, leader. Yes, I wasn't at conclave and my colleague has briefed me. And like you rightly said, we'll have a break and take this VAT bill. Mr. Speaker, my understanding was that we're going to have some form of winnowing on this VAT in view of some of the issues that cropped up yesterday. I have not seen such move. I don't want us to get there for matters to be raised as if one is obstructing or trying to delay. Sometimes such impression is created, and I don't like it. Mr. Speaker, we have been in government before. Our job as minorities is to support government when it comes to certain key policies for the governance of the country. That we commit. But Mr. Speaker, this VAT bill in its present form and shape, we would be hurting our country and the business community if we watch unconcerned and say we are going to pass it. Colleagues, no. Let's take our time. My respected friend, Dafia Mepo, has been leading the winnowing. I would want to avail myself and that of my colleagues, Dr. Kabiru and Buamanyako and others, for us to sit. Honorable Deputy Minister, there is no rush. There is no rush. You have up to the end of the month, December, to get your appropriation and other things through. Let's not rush. Let's sit down. When you were in opposition, you called for broader consultation and consensus building. It's not a numbers game when it comes to bill, and you are going to impose tax. So please, let's not rush. Let's consult, let's discuss, and look at the teaching issues, and not to introduce this and you want to rush it in clause 1, clause 2, and say third reading is passed. It will not pass. We're telling you.
Speaker. Yes. Let me listen to the minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the concern of the minority leader, except to let him appreciate the fact that we have consulted widely. In fact, when the minister came up with the decision to amend the VAT Act and to actually bring an entirely new act, we started by consulting stakeholders. We have done a very wide range of consultation. We brought it to the House. It was referred to the committee. We have dealt with it in the committee. There was one issue that he raised yesterday, and we thought that we brought finality to it. We are open to other discussions if the minority wants some clearance on some of the issues. But the impression should not be created that we are doing this without consultation and that we are rushing anybody through. We have done thorough work, have engaged a lot of stakeholders, even outside the parliament. And so that impression should not be created at all. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker, with respect, yesterday, when the matter was tabled, let me explain something to my respected colleague from Isojaman. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance mentioned this in his budget statement. And soon thereafter, papers were laid, referral made to the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee's report, when it was ready, the ranking on Finance Committee did not even see it. The deputy did not see it. Members on the minority side of the Finance Committee did not even see it. 3, the motion was introduced under certificate of urgency. So where is the consultation? Now, in the past, leaders would have the opportunity to peruse such policies, discuss it. Honorable Ampim, you say you have consulted and held discussions. I am right here. Tell me in the face whether this bill, I ever saw it, or even before you laid it, you gave copies to leadership. I'm here. Tell me in the face for Hansa to record that I am doing mischief. You cannot be introducing bills, policies under certificate of urgency and expect that we support you. However, if you think you have 189, you want to use your 189, so be it. You can get your 189 in this chamber, not less, meet the constitutional threshold, and do what you want to do. Let the people of Ghana see what you are doing. You are imposing new taxes on the people of Ghana under certificate of urgency, like you did in the 1 Ghana cedi per litre, the 18% on electricity tariff, and you expect us to be quiet. We will not be quiet. We will not be quiet. Our voices will be heard. This is not what you promised the people of Ghana. You promised them that you are not going to impose taxes on them. Live by that promise of principle, not convenience.
Thank you. So we'll take the third. Honorable Chief Whip, is it the same thing? We are going to go there. So you let's finish the last batch of.
No, Mr. Speaker, these are very serious matters.
You know something?
Mr. Speaker,
we will come here.
Mr. Speaker, just hear me. Mr. Speaker, I came to meet the minority leader in this chamber. He's senior to me, and he's senior to me in leadership. He knows that at this time of the year, there are a lot of engagements that take place. It's not everything that we bring to the floor. And so I respect the views and the concerns that he's expressing. But with all due respect to him, he shouldn't threaten us. He should not. He shouldn't say that it won't pass. He shouldn't say those things. We want to hear him and hear his concerns and factor them into the consideration of the bill. But to say that it will not pass shouldn't threaten us. So you should allow us to engage. The winnowing is now one of the committees that we will consider the matter. So I am looking for the opportunity that later today we can engage at winnowing and deal with the matters. So we want to make progress. He just went to do his press conference. We haven't responded to his press conference. We are minded to do business on the floor. So it should allow us to make progress. We take one more commentators on either side, and then we can deal with the instruments before us.
Mr. Speaker, the avant-garde of government business. When did he become a diplomat?